You have a unique array of challenges presented to you right now. There are a lot of people on this campus. Just yesterday, there were, it seemed, a dozen different protests that were happening in different places throughout. People are very engaged in the democratic process, and so you've got a lot of people who want to be in our space. But as you know, many of us were alarmed when a few weeks ago there was a directive sent out to press inside these buildings that they were no longer able to film interactions with members of the Senate. And so I'll pose this maybe to you, Mr. Larkin, but either one of you can answer. Can you just walk us through what led to that directive being handed down and what the current disposition is today? My understanding is that there is no change in policy, that that credentialed press are allowed to film interactions with members of Congress as they traditionally have been allowed to do. But can you just walk us through how we got to that policy and where we are today?
Senator, as you know, that some of the political issues that have are front stage here on this campus, and certainly in the eyes of the nation, have generated an increased level of attention from the media. Not surprising. However, that has resulted in a level of congestion at times in our hallways and stairways that, again, pose primarily a safety risk. In coordination with the Rules Committee, who sets those standards, they actually, develop the right and left boundaries for media behavior and what's allowed and not allowed in this institution. And then we assist with, maintaining a degree of order. As we saw the hallways being congested, as we saw members being overwhelmed by media, we sought to, again, control that primarily from a safety perspective, not to interfere with media access. I think that was mischaracterized. But in the end, we've approached the various media galleries and asked for their assistance. We would really like them to take care of this problem, understand the challenges that we have here. We're not, again, trying to get in the way of what they're trying to do, but yet help us kind of, police yourselves with, some organization and some respect for not only the pathways that we have, whether it's at the main Capitol or here at in the office buildings, but certainly in regard for how they approach members. At times, we've had members that have been impeded from getting to their destinations because of the level of congestion and certainly the degree of pursuit that they've experienced. And again, we're just trying to find that balance point. This was something I think that kind of got out of hand temporarily, but quickly I think sought a kind of a new level of composure once we were able to have a dialogue with the right folks. But again, I think the media can help us out with this.
But just to confirm, so the policy has not.
It has not changed.
It has not changed.
No. What they did is revise, or they basically went back to the existing policies, and the Rules Committee chose to illuminate them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.